How's it going, guys? City Mac here. I'm here with first place for our tournament here at our new location, Primetime Collectibles. What is your name and what deck did you play, sir?
So I go by Platanoman Gaming on IG, and I played Infernoble Knights. And you want me to just go?
Yep, go ahead.
So I just
Show us
wanted
what
to
you got
get
in
warmed
there.
up because, as you may all know, this deck's getting a lot of support. So I wanted to get warmed up, get oiled up, get ready to play the deck with new stuff. But today we threw it back. The concept of the deck is to make Charles make gear free. Very low ceiling, but you get like 3, 4 cards for follow-up. So on the clapback, you're establishing dominance and controlling the game from there. So without further ado, we aim for maximum consistency. So we play 3 Ogiers. Ogier is a Foolish Burial on Summon. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
We play 3 Ogiers. Ogier is a Foolish Burial on Summon. Also, it has a neat graveyard effect where you can equip to a warrior and then make it indestructible. So this came up today many times. Next, we play 3 Reynard, probably one of your best ones. If you control a Fire Warrior, you can special summon it. It becomes a tuner. And then when it's special summoned by any means, I get to add back Banished or Great Equipped or Fire Warrior from Banish Zone or Graveyard. So really cool, gives the deck grind game and gives the deck like extension plays. Next we play 3 of the New Girl for maximum consistency. So she, I'll call her the Queen. What she does is she targets a warrior you control and then equips it with a equip card from your deck. So basically more consistency for the deck. You need the consistency because essentially you need to see 2 warriors and Oliver to go full combo. Also she has a neat effect where if she's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, I can equip the non-targeting, equip the monster that destroyed her by battle to my side of the field, which is pretty neat. Next, I play 3 Oliver, probably the best Infernoble. This guy is a special summon by sending an equip card or Fire Warrior from your field or hand to the graveyard, and he becomes a tuner, level 1. Next, you play the best custom boss monster ever created called Infernoble Knight, Immortal Phoenix Gearfried. He's not an Infernoble Knight really, but he's so searchable because you can Foolish Barrel him, you can add him with the soul, yada yada yada. He is a monster in the game. He also gets to equip on an opponent's monster when he declares an attack, non-targeting, so he gets rid of any boss monster, except like being affected and stuff. Next you play 2 Quantum Layers. There's nothing much to say about it. Free body. Next you play 2 Fireflame Lady. Again, just free body. Also comes up where if you summon her and then you tribute her for cost, you can special a warrior from your hand and it can't be targeted. So if you really want to resolve like a Reynard, for example, you can go through it through Fireflame and then be sure to add back whatever you're trying to add back. Next you play another extender called Astolfo. Astolfo can special herself by banishing the Fire Warrior and then becomes that level. You play Bolt to get rid of Floodgates and also as an extender. And then Dot Warrior is your combo piece because he lets you like make tokens.
What warrior?
Yeah, right? The one non-fire warrior. I used to play 3 Heritage. It's a Rhoda for the deck. 3 Durandals, another Rhoda for the deck. And then Gold Sark, Reinforcement, and 1 for 1. So as you see, there's like 9 Rhoda in the
Actual Rhoda.
Actual Rhoda, yeah. So like the deck has like 9 Rhodas, which is really neat. Reason why this deck doesn't brick, it's really low ceiling, but it never bricks and it can push through interruptions. You play the mandatory 1-ofs, the Phoenix Blade that gets to add itself back, free fodder for your effects, the DDR to special summon any Banished Warrior, and the Living Fossil to extend, the Joe used to add back Fire Warriors. The Metal Silver, this is the most degenerate card in the deck. What this card does is it basically makes your opponent not be able to target anything, even in the graveyard or on the field, except the monster equipped with it. So what happens is that you equip something with Oliver, and then you equip it with Metal Silver, and you can search this card, essentially at end phase with Charles. So now your opponent can't target anything at all. So decks like Dragon Link, decks like, for example, in old formats Virtual World, anything that has to target can't resolve, right? Which is pretty cool. Next, you play stuff to let your stuff resolve. Call to the Grave. We played 3 exchanges. It came up. I stole an Ash, and then I went full combo.
What?
Yeah, this is the spice of the deck. And then I played 2 Triple Tactics Talent. It really should be 3 Tactics and 2 exchanges, but I just got lazy. So pretty cool, 40-card main deck, nice and robust. Not much else to say about it. Worked wonders today. I never bricked. This deck can play with awkward hands, and it's just a blast. We go into our extra deck, so we play some links. We play Soldi. Soldi does everything for warriors. Soldi can add a warrior on summon, and then it can special a warrior by sending equips to the graveyard. When you send equips to the graveyard, you're essentially giving yourself more fuel because the different dimension in graveyard does stuff. The Phoenix Blade in graveyard does stuff. So Next you play Apple because she's like your low ceiling end board if you don't have extenders. Next you play Nightmare Unicorn and then Access Code. I killed the Access Code today, so it came up. Next you play your boss monsters, which are Baron, Charles, and this guy, Power Tool. So Power Tool in some scenarios, this card, basically what he does is that on summon, he gets to equip up to 3 equip cards from deck or graveyard. So then you can equip like Infernoble stuff and then keep comboing from there. He also gets to negate monster effects on your opponent's turn. Charles, he does degenerate stuff. Every turn he's a pop. Every turn he's equip a Fire Warrior or an equip. He's basically your grind game, and he's huge. Baron is Baron. Draw a card, quick effect equip, and then get follow-up. Metal Marcher just brings back tuners, lets you keep comboing. This guy essentially lets you pop a card, or he in niche situations, he can also draw you a card. This guy just is pretty cool on the follow-up. He's only made to like clear space sometimes. This guy sends cards to the graveyard and Herald for an extra negate sometimes. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. So usually, guys, you're ending on Charles. Let me see. Usually you're ending on Charles. If you have the extenders on Herald as well, and Phoenix Gearfried, which is a monster negate. So it's a really low ceiling deck, like I said, but it doesn't break, and you end up with a lot of follow-up. You play mandatory tokens. Could be anything, right? And then you play your side deck. So I'm scared of back row decks, so I play Harpies and Cosmics. There you go. I'm scared of Branded, so I play Ash Blossom, and then I don't play the third one because I play Small World. When I tech in Ash Blossom, I tech in Small World because this becomes a search. Like I can search anything in my deck. I tech in 3 Dark Rulers. I'm scared of Branded, so I tech in 2 more Ghost Spells because I don't want to get Gimmick Locked. And then 3 Raigekis because I want to kill you. And that's it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun, guys. You know, this deck's going to get a lot better. I'm excited to bring it out next time. And I got my first place pricing right here. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Stackz Gaming, as always. It's always a pleasure.
All right, thank you so much.
Stuff, guys.